Welcome engineers, the races have a problem, and today's problem is managing the activities for the team. And first of all, as you know, always going for the resource points, which is power equipment upgrade. Not going for the durability focus because that downgrades similar morale, so no point going for that. And we go for the sponsor advertisement and the other thing, and don't remember what it gives me. Unfortunately, engine power failed, so can't do anything there. But getting a little bit boring with no upgrades. So as we can't do an upgrade to the engine, and as we have enough for something else before then the upgrades come, we are going to go for the one where Williams is closest to us, which is Saftey, making sure that we're always got enough resource points for an upgrade. And if you look there quite quickly, we are not making upgrades, whereas our competitors behind us are. So yeah, we will need to get upgrades on the car soon. Just changing the engine components for the next Grand Prix and getting the first secondary sponsor, and we are going to go for the easiest one. And you did look at XXY, complete all practice programs, but it weren't as easy as this one. Complete a race with no DNFs within the team. It's fairly easy. I don't know, I mean, it's got one of the best weekly incomes, just under 100,000. But yeah, the sponsor goal bonus is about 117,000. So not too bad. Putting a sponsor in all the sponsor slots that have long ones, but only 5 of the sponsors, as it is only a secondary sponsor. So there we are, and there's the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And I'm not putting it in any of the circular spots where because it's just a long name. No shorter version of it, like with it's not one like RGB or something like that. So just navigating through the menus now, and we are going to advance now, where we get some R&D points from the power equipment upgrade. We'll see what the sponsor advertisement does. It gave me money and acclaim, of course it did. We don't have enough money for the powertrain resource point generation yet, and we're just going to save our resource points just a little bit more longer, as we don't have enough time for the power, as we don't have enough capacity for the other upgrades yet. But spark plugs are going to come in just before the Grand Prix, which is good, and getting more claim and money, and going to go for engine power instead of fuel ERS. Good. Because engine power is much more important than ERS, but now thinking about it again, say ERS is much more important, but it's too late to change my mind, as you're seeing this, and yeah, for you to have been seeing it, I would have already have done it. So yeah, anyway, at the computer for the Grand Prix now, and oh, by the way, there's no point lying, I had gone toilet. So yeah, just here out, and as you can see, if you look close enough at your screen, it'll be clearer for you than it is me, but it is going to be raining for qualifying. You may have just been able to see that, but yeah, raining for qualifying. Looks like it's going to dry up towards the end, but not going to be enough for dry tyres, bet you, as it's only like, what, 3. Never mind. It's like 1/8 of it. So yeah, no point. But let's go to practice and see how much use we'll get out of practice for the race. Unfortunately, recording the ended because I was changing the volume on my headphones through the controller, because there's headset volume, so I was changing that to the absolute highest so that I could have my headphone volumes all the way down. But doing the track acclimatization, only 2 greens, so not too bad this time. Doing the race strategy program and pausing through the yes section as there was a yellow flag caused by a Renault, but I did see an Alfa Romeo red dot, but no Alfa Romeos on track, so a little bit weird. Just gonna follow on with Ricardo here and going through turn 4, he loses the rear end just a little bit, almost goes into the wall, and yeah, that's amazing to see in practice. It's a Ferrari, not an Alfa Romeo, sorry about that. But it's amazing to see AI making mistakes in practice. Doing the race strategy, and we completed lap 1. Coming across the line for lap 2, complete it. And lap 3, to get the purple. And in green delta, nice and easy. Unfortunately, weirdly enough, it weren't as big of improvement as what it normally is. But changing the on-screen display as because it's kind of in the way, and so just changing that, changing it again later on in the lap because I wasn't happy with it. So moving it down and moving it, increasing the size. Yeah, this goes on for quite a bit. Yeah, changing back to normal, decreasing the size, putting it just above where on the bottom of the halo, and there's going to be another adjustment. Just wait. Oh, first of all, camera adjustment. Zooming quite a bit on the field of view, as like the wing mirrors being close to me, but then go back to 0. Don't know why. Yeah, I like being able to see the wing mirrors, but of course there's going to be camera on-screen display adjustments because of the field of view changing. So we're going to increase the size to 70, move it up. And I thought that's stupid, move it down. Then I also decreased the size. Then I also decreased the size a little bit more, so that increased the size actually to 70. Move it down just on the top of where the halo begins, and making sure that the bit at the bottom, the actual thing, does not go above the halo, above the bottom of the halo. There'll be further adjustments in the race. Watch it. 12th in qualify in that practice, we had completed the ERS program. That's why I was out on track, and as I've already got the XP points, I don't need to see it again. So yeah, P12 around about Danny Kavia and on the mediums, so not too bad from us, as Callum Ilott down in second last on the mediums, so not looking good for him.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Who's your main competition on the grid?
Let's go for Kevin Magnussen. Seems the easiest, but I may end up regretting that.
How do you think things are going to go for you?
I'm already with the best team, but with a great team like this, I can't fail, to be honest. I just need to work on making no mistakes in the race.
A lot of paint on the walls today.
But let me just stop you there. I don't remember hitting anything. Yeah. Always go for the one that affects your acclaim on that one, and never the department route, because otherwise the upgrades are going to cost more and have more chance of failing. So yeah, friendly tip from me. Level aim 3, almost halfway through that to level 4, so rapidly going up the acclaim. Well, I have seen people with longer races go up the acclaim quicker, but I don't have time for that. So yeah, I barely have time for this. To be honest, it's more the editing thing than it is recording. Oh well. Reading what Jeff has to say about the track, but let's go for the wet qualifying. First wet qualifying of the season. Hopefully last. So here we are on our first lap. The green label on the tyres matching our green on our car, the intermediate tyres. Not doing too well on our first lap, but on our second lap, immediately after, 1.6 improvement, going to put us into P4 just ahead of Pierre Gasly and Ocon. But we move down again, but in find massive delta again. But we were stuck behind Lance Stroll on that lap, and we're going to be stuck behind Perez on this lap, our best lap. So going through turn 1, getting on the curbs a little bit. You don't want to do that too much, especially in the wet. Losing the rear end just a little bit and going extremely wide. And yeah, going through turn 4 allows us to plant the foot more. I don't know why that was hard for me to say. 5 temps down at the moment going into sector 1, but sector 2 should be okay, as we lost a lot of time behind Lance Stroll, who is behind us now, funny enough. Slid through that corner, so we're gaining massive amounts of time. Going on to the back straight, about a kilometre long, so yeah, got a better exit than we did last time, so that's why we're gaining time. Only down to a 10th behind, so gonna need to find massive time, but got a little bit stuck behind Perez beginning his lap at the apex of the hairpin, so that's why we've gained some time here. It's about 2 tenths it seems to be. Going into the final sector now, clipping the curb just a little bit on the exit and apex, going through the fast normal pace, I'd say. Not fast anymore. 5 tenths improvement actually. So maybe the dirty air of Perez was a little bit worse when we on that previous lap. Going through the final corners now. Not getting on the curb. Going towards the final corner now. Turning at the black box. Lift off a little bit and then get on the power as quick as you can. Losing the rear end a little bit, but 5 tenths improvement. Where's that going to put us? It is going to put us P14. 1 position ahead of where we should be, so not too bad from us, but we could have gained 5 tenths if we didn't have such a poor turn 2, which would have put us 50.3 just ahead of Pierre Gasly. So Pierre Gasly, I don't know why that I had that's rude from me. So yeah, that would put us P11 on the verge points. So yeah, but we would have dropped like a stone in the race if we had been that high up. So P14 around the drivers that we should be. So yeah, not too bad. Beating Kevin Magnussen in the rivalry, so not too bad at the moment. Yeah, Haas are going to be developing much more than we are. So don't expect me to stay ahead of him all too much longer. Maybe till like Netherlands. No. Actually, I do know, because I've already done China. So yeah. Probably just giving away if I've gone down. Well, probably just giving away my race. Oh well, let's go to the race. You can find out yourself.
The Formula One circus has arrived in Southeast Asia once more, as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam. It's a track that combines the bespoke design of a traditional race circuit with the tight, close barriers of a street track that our drivers race on today. 23 corners and a total distance of 3.4 miles. Watch out in particular for overtaking into the braking zone at turn 11. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Now, I want to talk to you about Valtteri Bottas. That was a great win. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Alexander Albon, and Perez, Norris, Vettel, Sainz, and Daniel Ricciardo, Gasly, Ocon, Romain Grosjean, the engineer, Stroll, Kvyat, Kevin Magnussen, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, Raikkonen, Ilott, and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So, Anthony Davidson and Dave got talking about Valtteri Bottas' form so far. So, yeah, he seems to be winning the championship. I'm not sure. I'll have to keep an eye on that. But, he starts on pole, so maybe he could be winning. What a surprise, Mercedes are on pole, even in the wet weather. Nothing can stop them. Apart from safety cars and blocked pit lanes. Italian GP this season, if you know what I mean. Anyway, formation lap, let's go. Soon it will pause so I can change my POV settings. I didn't do it now, which is a bit stupid. I don't like the bit after, like turn 6. But change, no, I don't know. Oh yeah, changed FOV all the way and changed my height and horizontal vertical offset, and changing horizontal offset all the way to the back, and changing vertical. Oh no, there's a line there. You don't want that at the bottom, if you can see. So gonna have to zoom in a little bit. Near clip plane, yeah, it's usually out to get rid of it. But turning it all the way to -1 didn't do anything, so I'm gonna have to move forward or backwards. Forward or up. Move forward, 85 both. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to change the dial and MFD, so increase the size just a little bit. 70% seems enough for the MFD to fit in the bottom, and it is. Coming towards the middle of the formation lap, accidentally hit Grosjean. Yeah, Grosjean. And we're disqualified. I haven't seen someone get disqualified from a formation lap in a career mode since Team Madrid in Monaco 2018. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed at myself. Maybe it's a bad omen, maybe it's not. Hopefully it's not. But yeah, we're gonna get reset to the grid now, and we have to wait for the whole grid to line up. The game doesn't reset us and everyone. We have to wait for everyone, which I kind of think is a bit stupid, but yeah, you kind of get to save our tyre temps. That's the one reason why you don't want to skip a formation lap or get disqualified from a formation lap, because your tyre temps and your brake temps go extremely cold. So yeah, word of warning. But everyone's at the grid now, so we're going to get ready for the 5 red lights. Overtake, engage, lean fuel mix, and it's going to be lights out, and away we go for the Vietnam Grand Prix for the 3rd time in this game, but the 1st season. Heading into turn 1, we've lost quite a bit of time. Going in turn 1, going side by side with Grosjean, but he forced us off the track. We're going to overstay a little bit, and the safety car's been deployed. Let Grosjean past us, and then we get a 5-second penalty for collision with Grosjean, and you can see the frustration within the wheel. By the way, that got in my way. Not saying it got in the way of collision with Grosjean, but yeah, got in my way. That is annoying because one, I lost my front wing, and now I've got a penalty. But luckily, I can just serve it under in the pit lane under my pit stop, and because of this, we're gonna go on to mediums, and we're not gonna have to pit for the rest of the Grand Prix. So watch out for us. We've got a McLaren of Sainz, Renault's Ricardo, Haas's Grosjean, and me. All four of us going on to mediums. 5-second delay. Would have been out by now, just ahead of Renault. But all these people have came in because they had front wing damage. We've come in because we've had front wing damage and because we had a penalty. So yeah. But coming out now, and I'm gonna have to catch the safety car queue, and yeah, caught it, and yeah, lap 3 now. DRS would have been enabled, but the safety car has said no to that, and he fell behind a little bit too far behind Grosjean. So yeah, we fixed that, and the safety car's coming in this lap. I was expecting it to come in at the end of the last lap when I'd caught them, but by the time I'd caught them, it'd already gone past the safety car line. The safety car had already gone past the pit lane line. So yeah. Anyway, restart is underway. We've fallen off the back of Grosjean, and it hasn't quite worked. Going through the roundabout, Grosjean loses the rear end, but we don't have enough power in this Honda engine to close in on Grosjean. So that's one reason why I went for the engine power upgrade. It seems more important now. Lap 5, and we set our green lap of a 42.5. That will only decrease as we go to a 41.7. DRS is now enabled. 3 laps after the safety car. But going later on that lap, Carlos Sainz has a massive rear end loss. We go into Rich and overtake, but it's going to be no use as we're a bit too far back, and once again the Honda engine. The only car that we can overtake in straight line is the Williams of Latifi and Russell, but that's going to be no use considering they're going to pit and we're just going to get jumped past them. But going through the hairpin now, we're going to try and follow Sainz, but I kind of forgot that the car on the outside has much more grip and is able to accelerate much more, so I should have gone behind Grosjean to get past Sainz, but I didn't. Anyway, going on to lap 7, Sainz's Renault engine should be a match for a Honda, but we lose out in the straight line. Carlos Sainz slows down massively. I don't expect it. I've lost my front wing, and now I'm going to have to come in for a pit stop again at the same time as Latifi and Russell, and I'm not happy. Sainz should just slow down. I mean, now thinking back at it, I should have died to the inside, but you don't expect them to still be there. So it's just a racing incident. Oh, come on, Ilott. I can't stay out another lap as well. Front wing would be too... It's better to double stack now and lose time than it is to stay out another lap with this front wing damage. So, yeah, maybe we are going to have to try and overtake the Williams in a straight line. Fun. But Williams of them lot have already got out. And yeah, not fun. They're not even ready for me. 3 seconds in box, and they're only just starting. So yeah, cost us what, 3 seconds. So it would have been 8.2 second pit stop. Not as quick as the pit stop in Australia when we lost our front wing. So yeah, get good, lol. Anyway, now it's just a charge. Latifi and Raikkonen are exiting the pit lane now. 6 seconds to them, now 8. So yeah, We've got a challenge for us. Racenginier's on the hard. He came in at the same when we came in for that second attempt. But going on board this whole sector. Not really sure why, but that doesn't really matter. Coming across the line now, the gap to Latifi is 7.5 seconds. Going on to lap 10, gonna ask Jeff about Latifi.
7.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 53.5.
Yeah, I kind of got that a 50 came in on that last lap, so yeah, that was useless. Gap is now 5 seconds. I think it was 7 last lap, so we have gained 2 seconds on him.
Latifi is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 5.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:42.2.
We have gained 2 seconds on him. Jeff just confirming there. It's now 2 seconds the gap to him. We can see him there. So yellow flags. Who's that for? Someone ahead of us. The Alfa Romeo just ahead of us of Kimi Raikkonen. So not only is his car retiring, he may be retiring at the end of the season. He's quite an old fella, 40 years old, I think. 4 years old, and then Lewis Hamilton. But still in the yellow flag zone, nearly out of the green flag zone, but just waiting for the confirmation of Kimi's retirement, and staying on board for the fact that we're going to have DRS on. No, we're not. Okay, we don't have DRS on Latifi. Now we're going to have a DRS on Latifi, but I don't think we're going to need it. Actually, we may need it, because we're going to use overtake now. Actually, no, I'll save it. Oh no, I'll use it. Oh, that's stupid from me. Save it and then use it. What's the point? Using DRS, and now because I'm not using overtake, no point. I'm going to have to make a dive bomb going into the hairpin. You can't even get past the Williams in a straight line. Oh, our engine's that bad. I mean, Williams is bad in a straight line. That's why you're trying to beat them in the power department. Oh well. Anyway, going on to lap 13, the gap to Russell is 3.7 seconds. So maybe we can close that to 1.7 on this lap. And hopefully we do.
Russell's just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, gap ahead is 3.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.9. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap.
Confirmation that we are gaining 2 seconds a lap, and yeah, it is now 1.5, so we gained over 2 seconds a lap. Now it's just going to be a dog fight with Russell. Hopefully can close in enough. Asking about Russell again.
1.4 seconds.
Gaining 10th, we're on old mediums, just we know that we want to see the gap. 42.4, gaining 2 seconds lap. Okay. Going on to the back straight now, we're not close enough. Ooh, we could be close enough for DRS. Gonna use the overtake button now. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Jeff and Elizabeth can't learn in this engine mode any longer. DRS not close enough to make a dive bomb going into the final hairpin. Although we are quite close, the name tag is now available. Can we make a move in the third sector? Let's see if we can close in enough. Going through to the end of the second sector, and we've just got front wing damage. Let's see if we can still hold on to Russell, because Russell's Williams has poor aerodynamics. That's why we're not upgrading to get past them, because we're already past them. So I'm going through the corners now. Yeah, not too much of a gainage against Russell. Can we go down the inside there? No, bit too late, and you're just gonna have to miss out on P19 in this race. Unfortunate P20. So yeah, that's not my mistake. Running to the back of Carlos Sainz. You don't expect cars to be still there. I was braking where I normally broke, maybe a little bit earlier. So yeah, that's not my fault, but it kind of can be classed as my fault. I'm not classing it as my fault. I mean, it's no one's fault. It's just
There are so many factors to worry about.
half my fault for it is my fault for thinking that they would already be gone, but then it's not my fault because like you don't expect them to still be there when you're braking at your normal braking point and they're like what, half a second ahead of you. But maybe I need to be more aware next time. Maybe I should dive down the inside and risk a corner cutting penalty. I mean, it only had one warning up to that, so yeah,
So after a
corner
magnificent
cutting
race,
there
we
would
can
only
now see
gave
the
me
drivers making their
my
way to
second
the podium.
corner cut
Once
warning.
again, it's the Silver Arrows who
I-
take top spot. A
Would
well-earned
you-
victory for Mercedes.
I mean, what would you have done? Corner cut, risking for a second warning, or taking front wing damage? I mean, I know what I did. I know what I should have done. But yeah, I'd like to know what you would have done. Comment down in the comment sections below if you
So,
are
let's
still
review the
watching,
driver's standings.
and
4 points
if
for Valtteri
you
Bottas,
would have
further
done any
solidifying
different
his
to me.
lead at the top of the
But
table. Now, let's
Valtteri Bottas
discuss,
wins the
Hans,
Grand
who
Prix
would you say
after
is a
setting the purple lap
contender
of a
for driver of the
37.4.
day?
Daniel Ricciardo certainly impressed me
Looking
today,
at
an
everyone
incredible
else
performance.
and
It's time to
just
check out the
highlighting where
constructors'
Carlos Sainz
standings.
and
Mercedes continue to extend the
Renault
lead.
or Ricardo
Meanwhile,
were.
Ferrari
Grosjean
improved
up in
their position.
11th, so
A strong weekend
yeah,
for
we
them
could have
as they
got around
find their
there,
way towards the top.
getting our best
Well,
result of
Hans,
the
an end to another
season, but
fantastic
we didn't,
weekend of
so
racing.
that's a
Thanks
little
to
bit
everyone
annoying.
who joined us,
And
we'll see you for
we
the
got like
next
a
one.
32.9 on our best lap, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that was better than Grosjean's lap time, but I don't remember.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure
Oh
you're
no,
pretty happy
interviews,
with
this ain't
that.
gonna go well. Gonna ask me about my
Lot of things to
teammate.
make today.
Yep, knew it.
Just not your day?
Definitely not because of thingy. Well, they got used. I mean, technically it would have been slashy, but I'm going with the powertrain as we need to upgrade there. And yeah, I was like an idiot magnet.
Appreciate your
I
time.
mean, technically I was like an idiot magnet. I attracted an idiot within Grosjean because he cut me off. Attracted an idiot in me because I hit the front wing of I hit the rear end of Carlos Sainz. So yeah, but we can't dwell on the past. Getting team claim level 4, so quite close to level 5 actually. Getting the second secondary sponsor. No DNFs within the team, so I'm glad I didn't retire because I got that. Only 40k damage deductions, so not bad, even though I broke my front wing twice. But 1.82 mil to spend. Hopefully get a little bit more so we can do resource point generation for the powertrain. Technically I should really go for the quality control, but I'm going to go with resource point generation. It's really stupid because I've got resource points to spare. Oh well. I can't change it because I've already done it. Yeah. Well, I look back and I hit him and then the safety car came out. So what I think happened was I hit him, the safety car came out and then I hit him again. Annoying, but yeah. Until the races have a problem that your engineer can't fix. I'm a Racengineer. Yeah, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share your friends because friends have fun and first. Dislike if you didn't like it. And yeah, comment what you would have done in all scenarios. Until next time, I'm a Racengineer. I've said this already. Goodbye.